God, that smells awful. Anyways, hello there, everybody. And that was It's the End of the World as We Know It. And this is chapter 2. We read that in the last part, so next chapter. You head down the hallway and step into the open elevator. The lights inside flicker, and you hit the down button. Boop. Nothing happens. You realize there must not be enough power going through the building for the elevator to work. The metal door of the stairwell beckons you. As the fog of your hangover slowly lifts, you recall the stairwell is closed for repairs. Below the third floor landing, the best plan is to walk there and check around for a phone. You step inside to darkness. A wave of cold air swallows you. A low humming noise echoes in the distance. But the closest sound is that same scratching noise. It seems to be coming from all over you with no discernible source. If I remember correctly, it's on the stairwell. But we're going to head down cautiously. We're not done. Let's see. There is no, so can I, is this extendable? Oh, I can move it. Cool. And my dog wants out. Yay. He does this whenever I want to record. Be right back. It starts with earthquake, burst, it's an aeroplane. Remembering lyrics, Anyways, each step is taken carefully. And you use the railing and feel out with the other hand in front of you, like swimming through the thick darkness. There is musty, and you smell the strong odor of rotten meat. And take a sip of Pepsi. Your legs scrape against trash and debris as you walk down. You kick obstacles in front of you and clear a path. Your foot presses down on something soft, but you keep your balance. No, I don't wanna. Vaulting over whatever is beneath you, debris shifts and rises. Spilling trash outward from a central point, you perceive a figure rising from the midst of the debris. It stands maybe 6 feet tall, but other details are lost in the darkness. He creeps toward you, reaching out with each hand, his arms long and fingers curled. He stumbles forward with legs at odd angles, stepping in and out of the trash with the difficulty of being held by quicksand. Zombie! Hey, what's up, boy? I'm gonna kill you. The man darts forward, but you sidestep up and run half a flight down the stairwell. A high-pitched scream pierces the air, and you know the next move is critical as the zombie is closing in. See our choices. We can fight with our bare hands, use our revolver, use our shotgun, run away, go to the gunplay. I want to figure this out, but I feel like... Yeah, because I don't want to waste the ammo with one zombie or walker. Oh, whoops. You are unaware how to proceed, but no, find the creature is no option. You run down the stairs and listen as the zombie follows, plodding after you like a stampeding bull. After several flights, your breathing is heavy. And arms and legs are burning from the exhaustion. You drop hard on the fourth floor landing, dizzy from the exhaustion, watching the zombie barrels toward you, lumbering in twisted motions. You try to rise but stumble on loose trash covering the cement floor. The zombie leaps on top of you, slamming hard on your chest, knocking the air out of your lungs. Apparently don't litter, or if a zombie apocalypse happens, you're kinda screwed. As you take a deep breath, a warm, stale breath washes in your throat. And thick drool splashes onto your cheeks. You raise both hands to its neck as it lowers its head towards your face. Twisted fingers grip your wrists to pry them away. The zombie leans back and bellows, spreading its jaw open and darting its tongue out. He pulls your hands away and drives his teeth downward. Use all your remaining strength to smash your head again into his spelling. You suck at spelling! His chin. A sudden jolt of pain explodes. Oh god, that's gotta hurt. In your skull. But as you look up, the zombie tumbles off you. A thick laceration. I'm gonna go laceration in his lower jaw, spilling blood. You shove the creature to the side and rise. In the darkness you swing your arms on the ground to search for anything to use in the debris. You hand crosses an aluminum soda can, launch it over the zombie and down the stairs, past the broken stairs, below the third floor landing. You hear the clicking of metal against the concrete floor. You dart back and hide against the shadows of the wall. Zombie rises and spins around, cocking its head from side to side. Then runs downstairs in the direction of the soda can. In moments, his slumbering body disappears, consumed by this darkness. Wasting no time, you rise to the third floor door and run inside. You suffered several wounds in the attack. Oh, only 7 minutes when we finished the chapter. It started with an earth. Should you die during the next chapter, you'll have the option of trying again. No, I won't. This will be till my character dies, so I'm severely wounded. Oh yeah, I'm badly injured. I have a revolver, a shotgun, a backpack, food, and water. So I got some necessities, but I got all sorts of them. Because I am human, so some people might help. But yeah, if I die, it's the end of the LP. Maybe some oblivion. I don't know. Who cares? Things just got more real. Sure, it was disturbing to watch on TV, but dealing with an actual infected person, a zombie, kicked up the intensity. You have to playing life in hard mode. That's a really good point. You have to locate Emma. Either reach her by phone or get outside and find her. She's at her friend's house. You move down the hallway. It is only a few degrees warmer than the staircase. You rub your arms to generate some heat. The hallway runs east, west, and is wider than other floors. As you recall, this is the corporate floor with management offices, maintenance, and a cafe. What do you want to investigate? Cafe, could get some food. You walk down the eastern corridor amid the darkness. You have a constant, uneasy feeling of something following you. The sounds of swinging doors and strange clicking noises fill the hallway. Pot plants line the path, most turned over and broken, creating dark patches of soil along the ground, the smell of earth lingering in the air. Up ahead is a double swinging door currently fixed open, and a sign above reads, City View Cafe. As you get closer, the sign lights up for a moment. You pause from the sign flash. Inside are rows of metal chairs and wooden tables spread across a hardwood floor with a wall wrap around a counter for ordering food and drinks. Long fluorescent lights dimly cut through the darkness. On one long table you spot a figure of a man hunched over a woman lying across the table. You creep forward, watching for any movements and conscious of making any sounds to alert the man. As you get closer, you see that the figure is wearing black pants, a black shirt, and a hat turned backward with the cafe's logo across it. He is focused on the woman and nothing else, including you. In the room, his body shifts on the table and covers the woman, who has a large red area across her chest and midsection. Turning his head, you spot a string of substance from the woman in the man's mouth, and you realize in immediate horror that the man is feasting on the woman. The man tears at the woman's flesh with long pieces of organs covered in blood being fed into his mouth. Yeah. The woman's head is covered in beyond recognition, and the thought that it could be Emma sickens you. The zombie drops off the table into a chair and slips out a portion of intestine. You hold your hand over your mouth, and dry heaves start. You stifle them back. You consider leaving the cafe, but notice a cell phone sitting on the edge of the table where the zombie's having his meal. The only exit is notable to the double doors on the opposite side of the room. Leave immediately. There's only a cell. You do not want to risk taking the cell phone while the zombie is so close. Your own survival is a priority, and you consider the woman on the table is too short and heavy to be Emma. You walk out of the cafe and head towards the entrance to the third floor. What do you want to... let's try maintenance. I know one of these two has girls. That's what I'm mostly looking for. You walk to the end of the hallway, which turns east, continues on through the darkness. Floodlights provide enough illumination to see 30 feet ahead. A musty screen of white, billowy smoke hangs in the air. You hear the low hum of steam, vents machinery working. The air is noticeably warmer, enough that the adrenaline in your veins, the rising temperature, have you covered in a film of sweat. Water-stained spots the drop ceiling. Water-stained spot the drop ceiling. English! Clap, clap. And the tiles bulge every few feet, through which the scurrying of rodents can be heard. Up ahead is a single wooden door with a glass pane and the words Michael Wood, Management Supervisor, etched in black. Lights flicker behind it. As you step closer, you see a silhouette of a man's head. There's no movement and no sound from within. This is not the one with the girl, but I think you can get a health kit from in here, so... You step inside the maintenance office, which is fairly cluttered with old machine parts and tools. A table lamp flickers, and when you smell a mixture of oil and burnt cigarettes in the air, a tall, burly man sits on the edge of the middle desk. He is wearing a brown uniform with work pants and a tag on his chest. Reads Mike. He has a dirty rag pressed against his neck and blood streaks through it. A bottle of whiskey and a .38 special lie on the desk. Hey, how you doing? He asks. Hey, how you doing? He asks in a husky voice. Breathes heavily. And grimaces every few seconds. So you attack the man, use him should be me. What you should do? Attend to the man's wound. What I'll do? Ask him if he has a phone. Don't need one because I know she's okay. Ask him if I know there's a way out. You step in and raise your hands to the side. May I look at your wound? You ask. Mike removes the rag and a large bite mark on his neck stare back at you like weeping eyes. Skin is pierced and red, with white fluid encrusting the edges. Mike takes a deep breath and leans back, shifting his weight. Tears well up in the corner of his eyes. He takes a swig from the whiskey bottle and sets it back down. I got into a fight with one of those things. Those zombies. It was a tough one, but I got it down. The thing is, it bit me. Mike pauses for another belt from his bottle. We both know what happens next. And I don't want to be one of them. I can already feel the venom flowing through me. I can tell it's changing me. I got my gun here. He lifts the revolver off the desk and waves it around. I know what I gotta do. Gotta stop the infection from turning me. I try to do it, and I can't. I just can't pull the trigger. Mike pushes his hand over his eyes and sobs. Moments go by. He coughs hard and lifts his head up. I need you to do it for me. Just take this gun and do it. Don't let me turn into one of those things. It was a horrible thing to say, but I want the gun. So I'm gonna shoot him, but I mean, you shouldn't just give up. As Kenny stated in the Walking Dead game, okay, played the basis of what I was talking about, but yeah, stick it out. You don't just quit because it's hard. But I'm gonna help Mike quit. Derp derp. You take the gun and aim at Mike, who closes his eyes and smiles. You pause for a moment, then pull the trigger. Watch the man's head jerk back from the blast. He slumps backward over the desk. His legs kick out and then fall still. The rag falls away from his neck, and you see the large bite marks across his neck, forming into a large patch of green skin. His sister and find 2 meatball sandwiches in the lunch bag along with 4 bottles of water. A knapsack is tucked under the desk. You take all the items and shove them into your bag. Multi-tool lies under an old brown coat, and you throw it in the bag as well. You sling the knapsack over your shoulder, pick up a bottle of whiskey, and tuck Mac's gun in your belt. Past the desk is next, a short hallway leading to the stairwell. You walk down to the ground floor landing. You lose a little humanity.